it going, everyone? This is Johnfield TV here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my very own checklist of the Thomas & Friends 80th anniversary merchandise that I'm going to be planning on getting for this year. Now, before we go into the list though, we're going to have to discuss a few things before we get into the list, just so I can get them out of the way for you guys. Now, as much as I like the Botman and Lionel Thomas merchandise for the 80th anniversary, I just don't think it's worth getting for these insane prices. I mean, look at the freaking Lionel boxcars that are worth around $100. Like, who even wants to get that for such a price like this? Still looks nice though, not gonna lie. And those 80th anniversary bands do look pretty nice. And so does the 80th anniversary set, even though the Thomas model itself looks a bit lackluster. And I am pretty excited for the upcoming N-scale Green Thomas and Origins James, as well as the G-scaled Origins Thomas. And yeah. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. First up is the 2025 Dale with Thomas exclusive Wooden Railway model, which may be the very last Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway product we'll ever get from the Wooden Railway lineup, since the Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway range is no longer going to be producing any more models by the time we're recording this video, which is very unfortunate for Thomas Wooden Railway fans out in the fandom. I may not be targeted to getting Wooden Railway products, but I will plan on getting the special edition ones, especially this year's Dale with Thomas exclusive, even if I have to go on eBay and get one for a very insane price, which does happen to a lot of Dale with Thomas exclusive models nowadays, unless you count some of the older ones. But other than that, I'm still excited to get that model. Next up are the minis. Now, we're getting re-releases of James and Charlie, but we're also getting special variants of Thomas and Diesel 10. The 80th anniversary Golden Thomas one is my favorite, because it's got the Railway Series illustration by Dalby himself, and the 80th anniversary logo on the top of his cat roof. Although I don't know if I'll be able to get that though, because of the fact that the Thomas Minis models are not widely released in the United States, which is kind of unfortunate, but don't worry, I'll figure something out. Next up is the 2025 version of a classic Diesel 10 model, which looks very nice compared to the first version we've gotten 10 years ago. Now, what I really like about that Diesel 10 is that it's got the old villain face, straight from the Thomas and the Magic Railroad film, which might also count as a celebration to the 25th anniversary of Magic Railroad. But yeah, I'm very excited to get that Diesel 10 model. But anyways, I'm very excited to get these two models specifically. And yeah. Alright, next up is the push-along Storybook Thomas model, which is basically the Railway Series style Thomas in push-along form, which looks very nice indeed. I mean, look at him. I was told that it's supposed to be one of the Chase Thomas models for some odd reason, but yeah. And when they said a Chase variant of a specific Thomas model, that would mean it would be a little bit harder to find that model in certain areas, whether you go to a Walmart store or something and you can't find that model there. And then you would have to wind up buying one on eBay for such an insane price, which I really don't want to do. But hopefully I'll be able to get that Thomas model at my local Walmart, so that way I'll get him for a very reasonable price indeed. But yeah, I'm very excited for that push-along Storybook Thomas model, even if it does have a limited release. Hey guys, so as I'm editing this video, I forgot to talk about Mattel's 80th anniversary Ruby Red Thomas push-along pack, which is a part of a Mattel 80th anniversary Ruby Red merchandise collection. So coincidentally, the Railway Series and Mattel are both celebrating the 80th anniversary this year, which is kind of crazy to think about. But anyways, here are my thoughts on it. The Mattel 80th anniversary Ruby Red Thomas push-along pack looks very nice. It comes with Thomas with metallic running board and side rods and whistle, and the All Engines Ghost style mine cars with rubies in them. And that pack just looks very nice indeed. And hopefully I'll be able to get 2 of these to keep one inside the packaging. And I'm very excited to be getting that pack as well. And yeah, moving on. Alright, next up is a very surprising one, which is the Motorized Day Out with Thomas 2025 exclusive Thomas model. Which is basically like a confetti-covered Thomas with a cargo car, or troublesome truck I should say. And they both look really nice indeed. Although I do wish they would have used like a promo image of the Thomas variant instead of the product variant on the front of the packaging, but that's alright. Just as long as I have one in my collection. Or maybe 2 to keep one in the box. The same will go for the Storybook Thomas model. And yeah. And again, I'm very excited to have that model. And next up are the Playrail products. First up, we're going to take a look at the Playrail Thomas and Harold Party Collection Pack, which basically comes with a clear Thomas model with some minimal decoration on him, and the 80th anniversary cake car with the Railway Series illustration on it, and the pineapple juice tanker for some weird reason, the Harold pull-along model, and the pink colored brake van with some Railway Series illustrations on it. It's a pretty nice pack. I got nothing against it. I'm just saying that it looks a little bit goofy. Not in a bad way by any means, I'm just saying. I am pretty excited to get that pack. If I'm able to, that is. And yeah. Alright, last up is none other than the myth, the legend, the Playrail Picture Book Thomas. Or as we like to call it, the Playrail Railway Series Thomas. And oh my freaking god, it looks so freaking gorgeous. I mean, look at him. He's got the Railway Series S gone all over him, and a Railway Series style face, and oh man, he's so gorgeous. Especially those Annie and Clarabelle models right there. Now, the Annie and Clarabelle Railway Series Playrail models do look great, but I think Thomas takes the cake here because of how gorgeous he looks in his Railway Series variant. And oh my god, I am so gonna get this someday. Hopefully sometime this year. And yeah, well, that pretty much wraps up my checklist for the Thomas & Friends 80th anniversary merchandise for this year. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, Thomas fans, good luck, and happy 80th anniversary to all of you.